K-9 Brune with the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office, K-9 Doc with the Berlin Police Department, K-9 Morgan, K-9 Ray, all dedicated dogs in the fight against crime on Delmarva. And today we're adding another committed and courageous K-9 to that list. He's a member of the Ocean City Police Department. He's a top tool when it comes to tracking targets. Meet Jappie.
Jappie is a 2-year-old Belgian Malinois. He is from Holland and his commands are in Dutch.
Consider him a top dog on Delmarva, a top dog that the Ocean City Police Department depends on every day in the fight against drugs.
Jappie is a drug dog, and so he can sniff vehicles, lockers, homes. He'll sniff anything pretty much if I tell him to put his nose on it, and he's looking for drug odor.
And when there's a hit, Jappie is happy.
When he finds that odor, he knows that when he sits, that he's going to get his toy, and his toy, then becomes play with me. So that is what he's looking for. He's looking for that odor, which is going to give him his toy.
But detecting drugs is just the start of this K-9's skill set. In fact, his hardworking human, PFC Kevin Flower, says Jappie has a propensity for police work.
We use the dogs to affect high-risk stops where the suspects might run, and it just gives our officers another level of safety so that we don't have to break cover and we can send the dog to apprehend a suspect that might be trying to flee. He can also search buildings for suspects that might have broken in or, that won't come out, very violent type crimes. We can send a dog into a house instead of putting officers in and putting their lives at risk, I guess. The dog can go in and locate the suspect that might be hiding in an attic or behind a closet door or something like that.
But Jappie is just one tool the police department pulls out of the bag to help with crime calls. In fact, they're stacked.
Our K-9 unit is comprised of 5 teams. Each dog and handler makes a team.
A team that is constantly training. And don't be mistaken, turns out you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Dog training never ends all the way up to the time that they retire. They're still learning new things.
One of those life lessons for Jappie is learning how to adapt to certain situations. For instance, when he's at home with PFC Flower and his fam, this pup wants to play.
His name implies ankle biter, but he is certainly not, he doesn't like to bite ankles or anything like that, but he is turning out to be a very good family dog. He's good with my other pets and a retired police dog at home. And my kids, they can't handle him or anything like that, but my wife certainly helps out with Jappie at home.
That quality time strengthens the bond between Jappie and PFC Flower. In fact, the protection between this pair is twofold. Just as Jappie takes care of Kevin, Kevin also takes care of his committed K-9.
There is a lot of special equipment in my patrol car specifically dealing with K-9. So the back seat has been removed. There's a cage in there, a containment unit that houses the dog, keeps the dog safe. There's a heat alarm in the car that's on every day. It's the first thing I turn on when I get in the car, especially in the summertime. If the inside cockpit reaches a certain temperature, it will sound an SOS on the horn, drop the windows, and it alerts everybody that the car is overheated.
One officer looking out for another in a partnership that patrols and protects.